The day has come. Stadium Creator has been a feature we've been asking MLB The Show for a while now, and it is finally available on next-gen consoles. MLB The Show 21 is here, and if you have a next-gen console, you can create custom stadiums. There's a lot to it. It's very in-depth, and honestly, my expectations have been blown out of the water for its feature. But obviously, not everyone wants to spend all day creating a stadium with the new game coming out. They want to try some Diamond Dynasty, go into Road to the Show and work on their ball player. Whatever everyone wants to do. You probably don't want to spend all day doing a custom stadium off the rip. But I'm going to show you guys how we can make a nice custom stadium, make it feel like your own in less than 30 minutes, probably even less than that. And we're going to hop in, make a custom stadium. I'll show you guys how it works. And you'll all be able to have your own custom stadium using Diamond Dynasty, franchise, whatever you want to do. Let's get right into it. What's going on, guys? I appreciate all you guys joining the channel, watching this video. If you are brand new, my name is Scann. And I do all MLB The Show gameplay tips, Diamond Dynasty tips, everything like that. So if you're trying to hop on the game and get better, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. That's what the goal of this channel is, to help you all get better at the game through gameplay tips, stub tips in Diamond Dynasty, everything of the sort. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Send this video to a friend who's maybe getting MLB The Show 21 that this can help out with. Also, I do stream on Twitch 3-4 days a week. We're going to be streaming a lot, including Friday, the day the game comes out. So if you have any questions of anything but Stadium Creator or anything you want to ask me, stop by the Twitch channel, hang out with us in the stream, and ask over there. It's a fun time, and I recommend all you guys swing by. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So you go to the main menu, at the top part of the main menu, and you hit the little Create button. You'll see the Stadium Creator option. You click that, it's going to take you to this screen here, and you have a bunch of different preset created stadiums. You'll see I have some stadiums already created. There are a bunch of stadiums in the game already. Choose one of these templates and basically you could customize them still. You don't have to keep these stadiums standard. These are just little templates you can use to start. So what I suggest doing first is going through this list of templates and stuff. See a design or a theme that you kind of like. We're going to select that and start from there. I'm really feeling the cornfield look. So we're going to go to the cornfield and we're going to make a stadium here. So this is what happens once you get to the Stadium Creator screen. You'll see this little UI. You'll see a whole bunch of tutorial stuff, which you can go through. But I'm going to go through things kind of quickly with you guys so we can make a nice little stadium quickly. So this is the main UI. You have all of your main options with creating a stadium here. You could randomize it and just change the complete look. You could go to the vault and see if other people have stadiums created. That is an option if you want to download someone else's. You go to the prop inventory and you could look through all the props that you could put in the stadium. You customize the outfield wall dimensions. You customize what the field and the grass looks like, the scenery in the background, and the stadium properties, the name. So I'm going to go through. We're going to start off with this plain thing, and we're going to create our own custom stadium. Let's start off with the scenery. So obviously this is a cornfield look. So we could choose what we have out here. We could have it with the canyon, the coastal. We have a bunch of different themes to put in the background here. We'll go with the coastal. I kind of like the idea of putting it on a beach. So this is like right by the water. That's a cool little look out there. So it's going out into the water. That's nice. I like that. So that is our little background. And we could choose the color of the scenery nearby. So you could change the material from grass to anything like that. I'm obviously going to stick with grass too, because that is a theme that matches here. It doesn't make sense to change that. So we're going to keep it just like this. Now, let's go to the field and let's customize what the actual field looks like. So we go to our field here. We could choose the color of our grass. You'll see we have a whole bunch of different grass colors. I always like the look of this synthetic turf. So we're going to do that. So we could change the pattern of the grass. So we have a whole bunch of different options. I like this pattern for this field. And the dirt, kind of got to get the dirt right. Like a lighter colored dirt. We'll go with that. Dirt 9. That feels right. There we go. So now we have our field design. This is what the actual field looks like. Now this is going to be a big thing, the outfield wall. A big thing that they said if you want to use the stadium online, you have to use one of the presets that they have. So they have a whole bunch of different presets for these walls here. If you select one of these presets and don't touch the appearance of those walls otherwise, then you could use this in Diamond Dynasty and anything like that. So I'm going to go through all these and I'm going to choose a preset that I like. And Some of these have deeper walls, so they intrude to the grass, and that is something we're gonna have to adjust later if you want to do that. My sweet spot has been the 300, 400, and 315. So I like the basic wall style. We'll do that. So now we have our walls. So now you get this little option where you could customize all the walls and change the dimensions and everything like that. But since we want to use this in Diamond Dynasty, I don't want to change that, so we're going to leave that as it is. But what we are going to change, we're going to change the material. So on the bottom left, you see change material. You could hit X or A, and you could change the material to a different color. So I'm going to kind of go with a brick wall look, I think. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit up on the D-pad. I'm going to select all of the walls in the outfield. And you keep on hitting up, it'll select every single wall. We're going to change this material to that brick. There we go. And there's our wall. All right, so our outfield walls have this brick design. They are preset, so we can use this online. Now let's go over here and do the same for our walls over here. So you have to also change this with your walls out of play. So we'll do the same. We'll go to this wall here. We'll hit up on the D-pad and keep on adding these walls to our selection. Go all the way across, and we'll change them to that same brick. Now we have a field. We have a field. Everything on field is good. The dimensions are good. We have the right wall colors. And in this case, we don't have anything intruding or getting in the way of the wall. So that's a good start. We could change the look of the foul poles. So what we can do is if we want to select the foul poles, we could select the wall just like this. Hit X on that. And we hit triangle. And then we get this list of foul poles. So we could choose a good foul pole for this park. I kind of like foul pole 4. So we'll choose foul pole 4. So there we go. Now we got our foul pole. And our field is nearly done. There is one last thing we could do. We could change our batter's eye. So we click our batter's eye in center field. And we could choose the look of this. Honestly, I may go with the brick look just because we've been rocking the brick and it kind of matches. So there we go. So now we have brick in center field as our batter's eye. And our core of our field is basically done. We have the essentials done with our field. And we're basically good to go here. Honestly, you could just drop it all and make this your own stadium and run away and just be good to go. But personally, I like to customize more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize some of the stuff outside the stadium and kind of personalize it to be like my own. Because if you go to this general template, it's just going to look the same for everyone. So I want to try to personalize it and make it my own. So let's mess around with the props outside of the stadium. And let's make this look nice. Now that we are doing stuff outside of the stadium, we have to change our building mode to Pro mode. So you can go back to the hub by hitting the center button on the PlayStation controller. You're going to go to this edit mode and you change it from easy mode to Pro mode by hitting X. So now that this is in Pro mode, we could edit everything outside the stadium. So I don't like this house. I'm not a big fan of this house. We're going to get rid of it. So I'm going to hold circle. And there we go. House is deleted. Just like that. I'm going to put a different kind of house there. You know what? That house is kind of ugly. I'm going to put a different style of building here. Because you know what? I want it to look better. So let's go through. Here we go. We got a little horse stable. You know what? Put the ponies in there. I don't know. We'll put the ponies over here. So we're going to select the horse stable. To change the height of it, we're going to hit triangle. So now when you move the left stick, you can move it up and down. And if you hit triangle again, then you can just move it around like normal. I think we'll go with the horse stable. You got to make it look natural because you don't want this thing kind of floating. And get that concrete a little underneath. There we go. All right. There's our horse stable. We put it over there instead of the house. Bam. There we go. So now we added a prop to the outside part of the stadium. And you could add a bunch. If you hit square, you could go through this whole prop list. You could add whatever you want. I don't know. Maybe you want to throw a tower in the background of this place. You can put whatever you want. You could hit square, go through this whole list of props. You could go through buildings, light structures, and you could just customize every aspect of it to make it your own. So what I'm going to do for about 5-10 minutes here, I'm just going to work on this outside of the field stuff and customize it to kind of make it look my own. kind of speed through and you guys can see what I do to kind of make this my own. And yeah, let's do it. All right, well, there we go. I just spent about 10 minutes or so just adding more to the stadium. You could spend as much time as you want in here. There is so much you can do. I just added this little concourse area here with some restaurant stuff, added some stands out here for fans, add a little basketball court, football field, stuff like that, just make it my own. So now if I play here, this kind of looks a little bit more like my own little stadium, not just the basic old cornfield that this originally was. And you can spend as much time as you want in here. Now it's just about 10 minutes or so of me messing around in here. But just in general, this is a good way to get your own stadium. Good way to get started. Whether you have a stadium like this with no stands or a big stadium with stands and such, you don't have to spend that much time customizing things. And now we have this stadium. We have our core here. And then go back to our hub. Go into your stadium properties. You could rename the stadium, set the location, set the altitude for you people that like your Coors Field like altitudes. You could set something like that. All the info you could customize here, the seat colors, everything like that. And once you have everything done and you think you're good to go and you want to keep your stadium the way it is, make sure you go into save, hit save changes, and then you save it over a specific spot in the stadiums here. Hit X to hit save. It'll save over that slot. And that's how you do it. And then you have a custom stadium. You can take it online, offline for franchise and all that stuff. And that's it. This is a very general rundown of Stadium Creator and how it works. I'll definitely be doing some stadium creating on stream at some point soon. So if you want to see me just create a stadium and have make sure you stop by the Twitch channel down below. And that's going to be it for this video. We have a custom stadium. We can take this into online play. And I hope it helped you guys get your footing with Stadium Creator and how it works. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. And I won't keep you guys any longer. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure to check out the channel with more MLB The Show. Make sure to check out the channel for more MLB The Show tips and everything like that. And that'll be it. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys on the next one. Deuces.